Hi, what's up guys? So in this video we'll be showcasing a new shader I found called Photon Shader. Most people say it's really high end, but I found that it like runs really well on my computer. So yeah, I thought it was such a good shader. So the first thing we have to showcase are the colored shadows. So like we have a red glass here and a blue glass here, and like they have like different colors for the shadows if you notice. And also notice how it runs super well, like MSI afterburners like in the top left corner. We can also expand on this with more glass, so like yellow glass and magenta, and like we can like put down the yellow glass there, and it'll like mix with the red this time. But normally it'll have its own shadow, and you can see all of the color shadows work really well, and like the shaders amazing. So now this is like a new room that I designed to test out everything that you don't need the outside world for in shader, just to get notice the performance. But anyway, so I designed this to like show people like what the shader can do, like like other than godrays and stuff, because that you need the outside world for. Yeah, let's go. So this is the first room, which is reflections and stuff. We have all of the like mineral blocks. You can see there's a little bit of a reflection in the water. It looks better like out in the daylight. But you can see all of the like other blocks also have reflections. And the iron doors do as well, which is a pretty interesting touch. Then in room two we have color, like colored lighting and stuff. So you can see we have the frog lights here. Oops, got to replace that with green. Sorry, let me just do that. Oops. Yeah, so we got green, purple, and like the torches as well. They look so good. Um, by the way, this is a voiceover, and I'm using a voice changer for privacy reasons. Um, but yeah, we got the outside world now. The sun, the clouds, everything looks super beautiful. Um, and yeah, so we have distant horizons actually. Our normal render distance is 8 chunks, but distant horizons we got the default settings with a 32 chunk LOD render distance. This helps it run at like consistent 70 FPS at like low temperatures, like 70 degrees, which is really nice. Um, but yeah, I was gonna do the settings here, but I had one more thing to showcase, which was these amazing like sunset time and stuff. That is, I found them so pretty. There are godrays, but they're a bit hard to notice here. I was playing in a survival world earlier, and then I found like they showed a lot. Maybe I've got the wrong time here. I'm not sure, but I thought that this sunset was insanely pretty. Mm, but yeah, let's just watch the sunset. Sorry, I just wanted to capture the godrays. That's why I moved it back a little bit. I didn't really see any here, but tell me if you do. Like, there might be something here if you can see it. Uh, Anyways, on to the nenext part, the night. I thought that this looked exceptionally beautiful. Well, like compared to other shaders nights, I liked this one a lot. Because like you can see better and stuff, and like the stars, they just look so beautiful. Um, but yeah, now for the settings. So this is Photon 1.2a. For the world, we have waving plants off and all of these edge highlights and stuff off, but moon phase effects, lighting, and desert sandstone, blah 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 on. Feel free to pause the video here because it might help a lot because like I'm kind of going through these a bit quick. Lighting, the shadows, 1024 resolution, turn on the filtering and stuff, and like 8 chunks of distance. Maybe turn off filtering if you want like better performance and stuff. Um, colored lights, handheld lighting, all on, you know, light sources for the sunlight, colors, these are a bit fast, so pause the video, please. Um, but yeah, these colors were the ones that actually ChatGPT recommended, and I tweaked them a little, found that they looked so good. Moonlight color, yeah, this one looks the most natural. And block light, just no changes. Intensity for block light, though, I did turn that up a bit. Other than that, like all the intensities are the same. Um, yeah, so now for like the sky, we have like the aurora, rally, and a snow biome. That's it. You can change that however you like. It doesn't really matter. For the clouds, pretty much default, except for I've turned on blocky clouds. Um, and yeah, I haven't really changed the settings, but you can change them if you like. For the stars, I haven't really tweaked anything. And like I've turned on the vanilla sun, moon, and stuff like that. For the fog, I've turned on volumetric light fog. I haven't really touched colored lights, fog scattering, but I do go into that anyways. Just why not? I haven't really changed like the Rayleigh and Mie fog. But yeah, that's pretty much it for fog. Now for the materials, I haven't really changed much other than turning rain puddles off because they kind of like tank your performance a little bit. Um, and they don't really look good here, like with my settings. But like the reflections, just this stuff. Refractions, I left that at like the default. Mm, and like water, I've turned off the waves, but you can keep them on if you want. And I've turned on the texture, but like if you have the waves on, turn off the texture. It doesn't look good with waves and texture. Other than that, I've got all of these settings you can see here. I thought the highlights texture looks the best, but you can change that however you want. And I figured that I thought that those were like looking a bit too, bright earlier, so I might change that now. My bad. In any case, so we got post processing. Uh, Not really much happening here other than TAA upscaling. That's really that like boosts your performance so much. Like it doesn't even look that much worse. Like only a teensy bit worse. Like sometimes there are little artifacts in the sky and stuff, but that's it. And then we got all of these like brightness, saturation, contrast is the only thing that I like mainly like touch like turned it up. Other than that, not really much. Um, and like yeah, that's pretty much it. And like yeah, and like since I'm using distant horizons, I've got the distant horizon settings and stuff on. Um, but yeah, no, no, I haven't really touched the developer options and stuff. Um, and like I don't know, I don't know what the tone map stuff is, so I just left it as it was. Um, I need to learn, like I really want to make my own shader sometime soon, so hopefully I'll publish it for you guys then. But yeah, that's all the settings. And just accidentally pressed P. So here I think we are going to go to different dimensions. So the nether looks like pretty normal, nothing much changed. The end looks nice though. Um, yeah, the end, like you'll see. So just make the portals first. The portal, like I love the blur effect. Like I don't know if it's blur, but it's like a little bit blurry, and I think it looks so like portal-y. You guys will see soon. Like notice like the shine on the obsidian. I thought that looked nice. Midnight, of course, like all the colored lights look way better at midnight. Oh, I like how the purple like goes onto my flint and steel as well. Then for the end portal, we'll just put it here. To be honest, I don't really know why I broke those things inside. They would have broken automatically anyways, but it's alright. I love how indoor eyes are green as well. I think that is like so amazing. Well, it's maybe not like so amazing, but it looks nice. Alright, into the nether. Just let it load in. So yeah, my temperature kind of goes high here, like above 80 degrees. But considering that this is a laptop, and like I've kept my frequency to 3.3 gigahertz for my CPU so that it doesn't heat up too much. I think that this is amazing because like the temperatures and like it's much better than rethinking voxels and complementary reimagined, which I showcased yesterday. I like it a lot more and like it runs so much better. And like also throughout this entire video, even with my recording software, the frame rate has remained like stably around 70 for most of the time, which is amazing, I think. Alright, to the end. Alright, so in the end you can see it's like a little bit more purple. I think that's a nice little touch because like and there's also a really cool sun and there's like some clouds and stuff, and then we got the end crystals. They look pretty nice. I like how they reflect. The dragon's kind of normal. I don't know. Maybe I should use some like dragon mods. I really like those on Bedrock Edition, but I haven't been able to find a good one on Java. Alright, let's go back to the overworld. Oops. Alright, here are the credits. I'm just skip those. Mm, yeah, comment down below though. Should I make a series on this like survival let's play? I kind of started it today, and I'm not sure. Should I publish it or should I keep it private? Um, but yeah, I think that's it for this video, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Please subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. I really want to monetize sometime soon. But yeah, thank you guys so much. See you next time.